Hi, Dad.
Hi, welcome to FarFar Shop.
Yeah. So the other day you shared with us some of your vintage woodworking tools, and today you have a few more to show us in addition to a couple other vintage items. So if you wouldn't mind taking it away, show us what you have.
Well, one of those items I thought it'd be fun to show is this match safe, which is made of metal. And what this does is you would take your box of matches and slip it in there and it dispenses them here. This hole would be you'd nail it or hang it on the wall somewhere, either by your wood stove, in the living room, or even in the kitchen. At one time they used wood for heat as a source to cook with. So, and how that works is then with the matches in and dispensed, you light that, but you could also light one of your favorite stogies.
Of an evening.
Yeah.
Is that the pin I gave you?
Yeah. It's a pen.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Gag gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, you get it, right? Well, notice on this one, it has this Dixie wet wash laundry in on Racine Avenue, and this was in somewhere. But so these were used for promotional advertisement handouts, whether it would be for a product or service, much like we do with keychains and hats and pens, that kind of thing today. So that was kind of cool. I thought that this was actually something, a sample that you would get.
What era would those be from, would you say?
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sure that spanned a number of years,
Oh, yeah.
but they are
Early 1900s,
okay.
for sure.
Okay.
And then along the lines of an advertisement item is this interesting yardstick.
Okay. What is that?
It's 3 feet long, and if you'll notice, it has all these holes in it.
Yeah.
Well, this will kind of it's kind of a giveaway. Thompson valve guides and springs, Durachrome valve seat inserts. So we're talking about engine valves.
Gotcha.
Intake and exhaust valves. Flip it over, and here's our promotion for Harry Lane Supply Incorporated in McPherson, Kansas. Complete machine shop service. Phone 246-247.
A bit of an old number there.
That's right. So each one of these holes is numbered 1 through 16. In a V8 configuration, you have 2 valves per cylinder. So each one of these holes would hold a valve as you took it out of the engine to work on it.
Gotcha. Kind of like what you demonstrated the other day.
That's right.
And that was a single cylinder engine,
Right,
basic, but this would be for up to a
Keeping
V8.
your valves organized as you're working on the engine.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really
That's cool.
It is.
Yeah, that was found in a barn pick.
That was in a barn pit,
Yep, the
yes.
one you and I went to. Okay. Okay. What else?
Well, we have this wonderful World War II ammunition box.
Yep.
30 caliber for an M1. And I've repurposed it and use it for keeping all my metric fasteners in.
Okay, let's take a peek.
Because
Here we are.
all the motorcycles are metric. Some of the automobiles are metric. So I keep my metric fasteners separate from my American Standard fasteners.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
That's just cool. And along the lines of measuring, I have an assortment of folding rulers here. This one in particular is a Lufkin brand, made in England.
Ah, across the pond.
That's right. This was a dear friend of mine's who, late in life, gave this to me as a gift. And he's since passed away. But how this works is it has this brass hinge on it that opens up. And you see why it's called a folding ruler.
Ta-da!
This one is also 3 feet. And he has dated it with his initials, so he bought this in 1963.
Good old Kenny.
Yeah, that's right. And then in that same barn pick that this came out of, the yardstick,
Okay.
were these folding rulers.
Yes, hi,
And
Bandit.
this is a Stanley brand.
You have a number of vintage Stanley tools, don't
I do.
you?
That's right. And Stanley's been around a long time. This is a
Okay.
number 54. And this one would date to the 19 teens.
Okay.
So it has that. This is brass as well. You would open this up. And again, now this one's
Ta-da.
2 feet. Okay. Then this one I particularly like. It's just a beautifully made folding ruler, a smaller version. It's a Stanley number 32. This particular folding ruler, I think, is about 1919
Okay.
is when this was made.
Okay.
So that, again, opens up. Very similar.
Oh, get a little, see if we can focus it. There we are.
Okay.
Okay.
And it has the added feature of this extension like that. And that's all brass.
Okay.
I think it's interesting to note that it even has these locator pins and holes.
Oops.
Can
Yeah.
you see that?
There we are. Yep, that
So
tiny
you
little.
fold that over into that hole. You have one here into this hole. And then this folds over. And this pin goes into that hole.
And it helps keep it secure.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. And then
Yeah.
open that again. But that's a 1 foot ruler.
Yeah, that's
Plus you have this additional extension.
some exceptional craftsmanship.
Oh yeah, it's really well made. And then we had a couple other items out. I know that this, I wanted to mention this shingling hatchet,
Mm-hmm.
or lath hatchet, it's called as well. You notice it has a hammer end on it
Mm-hmm.
and this narrow head. So you could do shingling work or lath work. You could drive your nail in if you needed to split your shingles, to size them, chop lath, whatever.
And what is
It's-
lath? Sorry
Lath
for interrupting.
is, you've heard of plaster and lath in older homes, which was
Yes.
the forerunner of sheetrock
Ah,
we use now.
Okay.
They were strips of wood spaced with gaps,
Mm-hmm.
and then you daub a plaster solution. The plaster oozed through the gaps, and when it dried, that helped hold the plaster on the wall.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
older homes have that,
Okay.
and it's labor intensive, and
Yeah.
we don't do that anymore.
Mm.
But this was my grandfather, Matt. It was his, and I still use this. So this is 70, 80 years old, but it's an excellent tool. And then we're talking about vintage tools. I know this is one of your favorites,
It is.
but I bought this one new.
What does
I've
that
had it
mean?
About 40 years. Huh?
I said, what does that mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're back to that theme.
No school like the old school.
Yeah,
There we are.
Been around a while. But
Yes.
this is an S-Twing. You can still buy these. It's got that leather handle. It's got a nice feel to it. It's a 16-ounce hammer.
And to me, that hammer has always been synonymous with you and your shop. So
Yeah, it's been
that's why I like it.
well used, and I appreciate that you appreciate it.
Yes.
And another thing I had out was this was grandfather Matt's can of bolts that he had.
Uh-huh.
I still have it. It's a coffee can that if he took a bolt off or whatever fastener, he'd just drop it in here. And for whatever reason, he put these 1961 license plate corners in there. What he used those for, I don't know. He kept them. That might have been one of those years where you added just the corner date to your plate.
okay.
Kansas did that for a while. These would have come from Michigan.
Okay.
So those are in there. And then things like this. I just think this is fascinating. It's a joining link that opens up.
That's cool.
Yeah. But when you were younger, you and your brother, I would often go to Grandpa Matt's magic can
If you needed something.
and shake it.
Yeah.
And voila, almost invariably, I would find the fastener we were looking for to be in this can.
In Grandpa Matt's magic can.
That's right.
Yeah, which you've added to.
I have.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
uh-huh. So
And
it
I
lives
have
on.
other,
Yeah.
storage unit or containers for bolts too. So.
Yep, yep.
And then I had one for you.
Okay.
It's kind of a mystery tool.
Hmm.
It's in this
Okay.
holder. I want you to see if you can guess what this is.
Hmm.
Okay?
Okay, I'll try.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
Zoom in here.
Uh-huh. Notice it has a slide on it. This metal part moves.
A ruler of some sort. I know it's
That's
not, but it
correct.
almost looks like a shoe size measuring device, but that doesn't seem right. I don't know.
Okay.
What is it?
It's a slide rule. This is an
Okay.
early version. This would be an analog calculator.
Ah,
What we
okay.
know now as a calculator, desktop calculator that we all use, those replaced this.
Oh, so
tool.
it's the precursor.
This is a precursor of the calculators we use now. The calculators we use now came out in about 1972.
Okay.
So this would have been in the 50s and 60s.
Okay.
And when we were going to school, at a certain age, you would learn how to use a slide rule.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this over.
Okay. Yeah. Zoom in again on here.
Okay, and I'll turn it around. And you can see multiply, divide, logarithm, decimal equivalents, fractions. All that math, you could do your more complicated math calculations using this to work out the solution. I'd like to note also, interestingly, the astronauts in NASA would have used this as a backup.
Interesting.
They were taught how to use these and they would take them on their flights. And I know the Apollo 13 mission, those guys had slide rules when
Oh, cool.
when they had a problem in space. They had something they could rely on to do complicated mathematics. We no longer use these.
No.
It's history. It's
Yeah.
kind of a history lesson now.
And a little cheaper than a Texas Instrument
Yeah, but it always works.
calculator.
It
Yes.
always works.
Those always work.
Doesn't have to have a power source to run it.
Nope.
So, very reliable.
Yes.
And if I was in space, I'd want something reliable.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
there you go.
Well, cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Well, that's some things to share with you.
Yeah.
And you might notice.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, they're sitting up on these beams. This is an ongoing project
Uh-huh.
in our barn house. Kind of a stay tuned.
Uh-huh. Those are there for a reason.
They are.
A teaser, if you will.
Yes, here's a teaser. There's some math getting worked out.
It looks like a design, potentially.
Yep.
Okay. Won't say any more.
Remember, mathematics.
Yes. Useful on the moon and on land,
That's
in
right.
homes, and everywhere. Well,
The
awesome.
heavens proclaim his glory.
Mm-hmm.
So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing some more. You
welcome.
have even more vintage tools, so stay tuned for not only this teaser, but also, here before too long, maybe some vintage mechanicking tools.
Yes, we can do that.
Awesome. Okay.
Thanks for
Well,
watching.
yeah, well, thank you. And what should they do?
Like or subscribe.
Fabulous.